Well, Prime Minister Mark Carney is meeting with his cabinet here in Toronto for a second day, discussing strategy ahead of the fall session of Parliament. We're joined live right now by CTV's Judy, Trinh, who's been covering the talks. Judy, what's on the agenda today?
Hi, Nick. Today on the agenda, there will be a heavy focus on the budget as well as housing. They're going to look at how to roll out the Build Canada Homes initiative that the Carney government has promised. That involves building affordable homes and using federal land. So they're going to work out the details of that rollout. We also understand that they're going to be making some difficult decisions in terms of where the cuts and where the efficiencies as well as where the savings could be found in each federal department. So each department minister basically has brought their list of where the savings could happen in their departments. We know from the past that Minister Champagne has said that he wants cuts of roughly 15% per department. That's what he's looking for. He was asked, Nick, directly if how many public sector cuts there will be, and he did not call them cuts. He called them adjustments. And he said that we're going to rely more on AI, and we are going to basically find these efficiencies. There was more hiring during COVID, and some of that needs to be tampered down.
Yeah, interesting spin on cuts, calling them adjustments, Judy. It was also interesting to hear the Prime Minister yesterday talking about the unsustainable nature of, government basically growth over the last decade. It's growing at 7%, a year, saying that's unsustainable, kind of effectively throwing the last administration under the bus.
That would be the case. He said it happened over the last decade, 7%. He said the 7% growth in the federal sector was basically double what the economy was growing at. So he goes, that was unsustainable. And so, but I think that what they are trying to do is that they cannot at this point basically blame the last administration, the last government, the Trudeau government anymore for its policies. This is Carney's snap, and he is going to have to come out of this with some type of movement in terms of this is his vision for the government, his vision for a streamlined government. We know that it is going to be focused on AI. That's what he wants, to find the efficiencies. We know that there's going to be investment in defense. We know that there will be investment in these major projects. But Nick, there is going to be a challenging road ahead. Now, not all Indigenous groups, First Nation groups have to come aside on the major projects. No major projects have been announced, even though the office has been created. So that's a layer of bureaucracy that has been created right now, and yet we're still waiting for an announcement of these savings cuts, or as Champagne calls it, adjustments in the budget, which will come in October.
Adjustments. Okay, we're going to have to adjust it there then, Judy, because we're out of time. Judy Trinh in Toronto at the Liberal Cabinet Retreat. Thanks, Judy.